Hey guys, this is John from Walton's, and this is how to make hot links. So, what's in a hot link? Now, they're often made from either beef or pork, or sometimes a combination of both, which is exactly what these are. I like a 50-50 mix of beef and pork. Chuck is a great cut to use for the beef, and pork, like always, highly recommend you use a pork butt. It's got the perfect amount of pork fat in it, and they're relatively inexpensive. This isn't a sausage that you have to use premium cuts for. It's more akin to a hot dog than one of our gourmet sausages. We're gonna grind all of our meat, both the beef and the pork, twice. First, we're gonna grind through a 3/8 plate. We're just basically trying to break the protein down from its whole muscle down into a ground product. Then we're gonna grind through a 3/16 plate. We don't wanna go through a 1/8 plate here because we're not looking for the same consistency as we are in a hot dog or a summer sausage. We want a little bit of texture to it. Then we're gonna mix in our seasoning. So, what is in a hot link seasoning? Well, obviously, we have a lot of salt in it. Remember, this is both a barbecue and a Cajun food. So, we're gonna get some sweetness and we're gonna get a little bit of heat. And we get a lot of that sweetness through corn syrup solids or dextrose. Then there's gonna be some ground mustard or whole mustard seeds in it, some red pepper flakes. That's kind of important. You wanna cut it open and see some nice flakes in there. It's also gonna have a little bit of citric acid already in the seasoning, and then just a bunch of natural spice extractives. We're gonna use Excalibur Sure-Gel with this because we want it to have a nice bind and keep as much of the fat in this product as possible. With a product like this, what we're often gonna do is smoke the entire batch, then vac seal and freeze them, bring them out, and then heat them up on the grill before we eat them. Now, because this already has some citric acid in the seasoning, I didn't really want to up that tang any. So instead, I used a cure accelerator called sodium erythorbate. Sodium erythorbate is a very potent cure accelerator. 7/8 of an ounce of that product is enough to accelerate the cure on 100 pounds of meat. Once we have everything mixed and sticky like we want it, we're gonna put it in our stuffer and we're gonna use the 30 millimeter red collagen casings. That is definitely a selling point of the Hot Link. It should have a red casing. The only difference between this and a clear collagen casing is the distinctive red coloring. When we're stuffing it, we just want the collagen to be nice and full. We're looking for a very faint swirl powder running down the outside of the collagen that will let us know we have the proper level of stuffing. Once we've got everything stuffed, it's time to move to the smoker. Now, when you move it to the smoker, you can either hang them or lay them out on racks. Both are perfectly fine. We're doing a smoked sausage schedule here, so we're gonna start everything out at 120 degrees with no humidity and no smoke. After it's been there for about an hour, we're gonna bump that temperature up to 140 degrees, and here is where we're gonna start introducing humidity and smoke. After you've had it at 140 degrees for an hour, bump it up to 160 degrees and leave it in there for another hour. Finally, bump your smoker to 175 degrees and leave it there until your sausage has reached 160 degrees. After that's done, either put it through a shower cycle or an ice bath. Now, when we say ice bath, we do mean a 50% ice, 50% water bath. The reason that's so important is this casing is gonna set to the meat during the cooling cycle. If you don't cool it down properly, there's a very good chance you're gonna have separation between your casing and your meat. Typically with a hot link, when we eat them, they're gonna be fresh off the grill and we're gonna cut them in diagonal slices. It doesn't change the consistency or the flavor, but it does change the appearance, and that is what most people are going to expect. So if you wanna make a hot link that is gonna wow everyone at your barbecue, that's the way to cut them up once they come off the grill. Using some sort of barbecue sauce for dipping the hot link in is also perfectly fine and widely accepted as the best way to finish your hot link. Now, Excalibur's hot link is definitely on the tamer side. So if you're looking for a truly hot link, you're gonna either wanna add some ground red pepper, or you could always add some ghost pepper cheese. That will increase the heat on any sausage you can think of making. Plus, it adds a little bit creamier of a texture to this product. So, how does it taste? We're gonna dip some in some of our favorite barbecue sauce, and absolutely delicious. That's exactly what I want out of a hot link. Not too spicy, a little bit of spice to it, and the barbecue sauce really just gives it that little extra oomph to get it over the top and really make this a delicious addition to any barbecue. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit waltons.com and meatgistics.com to find everything but the meat. Thanks for watching. I'm John with Waltons, and we'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe to Walton's YouTube channel to check out more meat processing videos. Shop waltons.com to find everything but the meat. Or check out more handpicked videos by clicking here or clicking here.